How to review and evaluate your financial planner? Is there some method of evaluating how your financial planner or your investment advisor has been in the last 1 year? How would you therefore try and understand what you wanted to achieve and whether that goal or your measuring parameter has been achieved or not? Can this be done on a evaluative method? Well, I have tried to put it together. Let's go deep dive. In this episode, I'm going to explain about how you can evaluate your financial planner or let's say the investment advisor and take on the next year to year evaluations. Let's go deep dive into this. So, when it comes to evaluating your financial planner, you might start thinking that how do I subjectively, rationally, and not emotionally try and understand what I can do with the evaluation. Hi, my name is Taressh Bhatia and I'm a financial freedom specialist. As a financial freedom consultant, I help my clients to understand various aspects of personal finance, help them guide them to develop their financial plan, and my firm, Advantage Financial Planners LLP, registered with SEBI as investment advisor, is therefore able to assist them in online mutual funds or whatever is the investments required and execute the orders which have been placed in the financial plan. My book, I am the author of the book, The Richness Principles, is now available on Amazon as the Amazon bestseller book published in January 2020. Is got all these principles put together, the unique 12 principles. Don't forget to check out on Amazon The Richness Principles. I'm also a certified financial planner professional, which is a qualification, the highest qualification in the world in personal finance. A disclaimer, no part of this presentation or video should be used for any recording without our exclusive permission. Now, I will go into the methods deep dive. So, number one is have your goals been reviewed in the last 1 year, one by one? Those goals, therefore, been put on a timeline that this was 2 years, 5 years. Are your goals on the timeline in the financial plan? Number three, review your goals with your risk appetite. If you are a conservative investor, please do not push your investment advisor or the financial planner. Why did you not get me the high returns? Do not do that because you are a conservative investor, or if you are a balanced or an aggressive investor. Number four, has your financial advisor planner looked at the past investments and brought them into the financial plan and mapped them to the goals so that there are no orphaned investments and all goals have a investments linked to a particular goal. So goal investment, make a chart and see whether that has been done by your financial planner. Next, has your financial planner reviewed or been doing a regular review of your mutual funds which are no longer performing perhaps? So you need to be checking on that and making sure that the non-performing, now remember, non-performing is not return. The financial planner, like we do, we have 15 parameters when we decide a mutual fund. So is he working on those and is weeding out the ineffective funds? Cross check with him when the review meetings happened. Next, check if the recommended funds are the least cost. This nobody will tell you that there is an expense ratio involved when mutual funds are given to you. Is he also looking at one of the parameters as the least cost buying cost of the mutual fund in specific? Is your advisor working in a fiduciary capacity, which means is he keeping your interest in mind before his interest comes in, and he is always working towards your benefit? Check out that, rather ask him how have you done it, and then do look at that the fee which he has charged you is suiting you or not, and is it worth the advice which you have got in the last 1 year. If that is so, then last is what all advice you took during the year. Make a list and say thank you, those were good advice you have given me over the year, because those are the ideas which nobody else was ready to give you at no cost perhaps. Next, if when the quarterly review was done as scheduled And on those quarterly review meetings, did you ask those questions which you wanted to ask? Were they answered? And all the previous questions which I've explained, those points were taken up in the quarterly review meeting. Next, is he guiding you on allied matters such as taxation, such as will, such as insurance, such as other parameters like loans, taking loans or paying off loans, whether you want to take loan or coming out of all debt liabilities for that matter? Did you ask those questions to him? Was he helpful on those matters? Next, did you use any online service which he was providing to review, to help you review your portfolio, take a look at your portfolio? Was there online service provided for that? Next, did he also give you an app for reviewing your investments so that it is transparent and you can check any point of time anywhere in the world on your mobile how your investments are faring? Next, were you completely and continuously updated and educated and informed on matters of importance to you? So there are financial matters off and on when the government is announcing. Were those updated to you? Did your advisor communicate personal finance news regularly? The news about reduction in interest rates, the tax changes happening, there are other government regulations, GST implications. Your life, how is it affected when it comes to money? Is he sending you updates and news updates on that? When you approach your advisor, was he approachable and gave you the hearing which you wanted? As a good friend and as a teacher, was he able to guide you? As a mentor, was he there to listen to you and say, okay, you should be doing this on your personal finance matter? And when he gave you those ideas, were they relevant to you? Were they making a difference in your life when it comes to personal finance? So, how would you rate your advisor on these parameters? I have put down a link below to a Google Sheet to help you evaluate these questions. Put 1 if it is okay, good if it is 5 if it is good, and 10 if it is very good. So let's get this test started. Download the template if you have received it, or check in the YouTube comments, it is there. I will take you through those questions. Mark yourself on these points and make a total out of 100. Good reputation. Is your advisor having a good reputation? Does he do proactive approach when it comes to your investments? He doesn't panic when the markets are going up and down. He invokes confidence and trust in you when you look at your money and finances. Is he an experienced financial professional? He takes holistic view of your personal life, financial life. Has he got a good support team? Does he have a clear strategy when it comes to investments and financial planning matters, and for your clear strategy for your investments? Next, does he give a complete good focus and personalized advice to you? It is not run of the mill advice. Then, if all this works towards your goals, always go back to your goals in the financial plan. Put your interest first. Does he do that? Is he a good friend who guides you, who listens to you, empathizes with you, and also is able to give you the right knowledge and skill as a friend? Next, is he polite and gentle in conversations and is well qualified for those conversations? Does he have adequate certifications like CFP? And has he got all the regulatory and compliance systems requirements in place year to year? Ask him for the certificate and the registrations. Does he finally look like a happy person, or is he always bogged down by the markets, the returns, the client's agony? And is he always exasperated, or does he look happy when you talk to him? So, if you have got these ideas together, it's now time to take some action on what you have learned. So, I want you to evaluate what you have learned here, make a score out of 100, and tell your financial advisor, this is your score, my dear financial planner. And tell him that I want to work on these parameters in the next 1 year, and I'm going to evaluate you, maybe according to that, adjudge him as a financial planner. I will not stop here. I will continue and give you some more continuation to this. Join me on my social media, on my Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. Also, stay connected with me on my website and my blog, which every week and month I'm updating with new blogs and getting started. If you haven't yet started your financial planning process, these are the links given in the link below. Get those links and get started with your financial plan, or be able to connect with me on WhatsApp on this number. Thank you very much. This is Taresh Bhatia, your financial freedom specialist, and I believe and I trust that you're going to be staying happy as an investor and always keeping your advisor also a happy person and making him feel great about being associated with you, with your investments growing, with your financial plan on track, bringing you happiness, joy, success. Ultimately, these are the happiness traits which you were looking for. If you didn't realize it, well, those are the happiness traits which can make you happy. Thank you very much for watching this video.